What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of When, Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. College men's basketball. We review A&M Panthers versus Lehigh Mountain Hawks. This is part of the first four of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Both of these teams are 16 seeds. Her review is 18-17 record. Lehigh is 18-16 record. This game's in Dayton, Ohio. It's not really a home field advantage for either team. So Prairie A&M has a 46.4% chance to win, and Lehigh has a 53.6% chance to win. So for stats, Prairie A&M has more points per game, points against. Lehigh has a higher field goal percentage. Prairie A&M has more rebounds per game. Lehigh has more assists per game. Prairie A&M has more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close. So this could be good. Most of the stats favor Prairie A&M, so I think Prairie A&M beats Lehigh tomorrow. Miami, Ohio RedHawks versus SMU Mustangs. This is part of the first four of the NCAA men's tournament. Miami, Ohio is a 25.5% chance to win, and SMU is a 74.5% chance to win. This is at this game's at Dayton, Ohio. So both these are 11 seeds. Miami, Ohio is a 31-1 record. SMU is a 20-13 record. So for stats, Miami, Ohio is more points per game. SMU is more points against. Miami, Ohio is higher field goal percentage. SMU is more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game. And Miami, Ohio is more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is good. Well, home field advantage may not matter much here. Means Miami, Ohio. It's not a big fan base. SMU is probably a little bigger fan base, but they're not going to be in this. Miami, Ohio has a pretty good record. They have more points per game, less points against, so better offense, better defense. It's pretty close, more field goals. So it could be a close game, but I think Miami, Ohio beats SMU tomorrow. College women's basketball. Richmond Spiders versus Nebraska Cornhuskers. This is part of the first four of the NCAA women's basketball tournament. Richmond has a 28.5% chance to win. Nebraska has a 71.5% chance to win. This game's in Durham, North Carolina. So definitely closer for Richmond. But Nebraska has a bigger fan base, might have more people there. So both these are 11 seeds. So Richmond has a 26-11 record. Nebraska is 18-12 record. For stats, Nebraska is more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage. Richmond is more rebounds per game. Nebraska is more assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. Most of these stats favor Nebraska, and So I think Nebraska will beat Richmond tomorrow. Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks versus Missouri State Bears. This is part of the first four of the NCAA women's basketball tournament. Um, yeah, this is like so. Stephen F. Austin has a 38.2% chance to win. Missouri State has a 61.8% chance to win. This is in Austin, Texas. So both these are 16 seeds. Stephen F. Austin is a 25-9 record. Missouri State is a 22-12 record. Now, with this being in Austin, you would think Stephen F. Austin would have a home field advantage, but these aren't necessarily big fan bases, so it may not matter much. So for stats, Stephen F. Austin has more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage. Missouri State has more rebounds per game. Stephen F. Austin has more assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. So these these stats favor Stephen F. Austin. So I think Stephen F. Austin will beat Missouri State tomorrow. NBA. Los Angeles Lakers versus Houston Rockets. The Lakers have a 46% chance to win. The Rockets have a 54% chance to win. This is at Houston. For injuries, for the Lakers, Kleber's out. For the Rockets, Tate, Adams, and Van Vliet are out. For stats, the Lakers have more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage. Rockets have more rebounds per game. Lakers have more assists per game. Rockets have more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Rockets will beat the Lakers tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.